since Andrew understands most of my lame jokes, and probably some of you will not, so I have this cue card to help you. It reads cue laughter. When he holds it up, that's when you laugh. Even if you don't get the joke, you're supposed to laugh. Got it? Here we go. So, to get the pun juices flowing, because aku pun not everyone enjoy. So let me start with a warm-up joke. What do you call... Okay, if you know the answer, please don't ruin it. What do you call a super rich fighter? What do you call a super rich fighter? Try. If okay.
But I don't want to ruin it lah.
Oh, okay. Let me ruin it for myself. You call it a Muay Thai millionaire. I think the audience could improve a little in the laughing. Maybe. Okay, remind me. Maybe try to make it sound more genuine so that you can make me feel better about myself. Okay, this story is about fruit. Now imagine a world where people are actually fruit. Now you got the orange, got the apples, got the blueberries. Now imagine that this orange is a boss of a company. And this orange has an assistant called the apple. Now the orange was quite busy, but he needed to set up a meeting urgently with a friend. So he told his assistant, the apple, "Hi, I'm super busy right now, and I'm not able to set up a meeting myself. So could you please do it for me?" And the apple replied, "Sure, I'll arrange it for you." And then, so the orange was preparing for his meeting with this special friend, and this special friend was the blueberry. But the orange was running quite late and left the blueberry waiting for quite long. When he finally arrived, the blueberry looked at him, obviously angry. And he looked at him and tapped his watch and he said, "Dude, that took very long." But the apple... But the orange apologized immediately, and the blueberry accepted his apology, and then he started talking as if they were high school friends again. But then suddenly, this woman, she had dark skin, and she had wrinkly skin as well. She came in, and the orange was like, "Oh shit, hide me. And the blueberry was like, "What? What's the matter?" And the orange said, "Dude, I used to date her." Then the blueberry was like, "You used to date her? Damn, she's hot." But then the orange was like, "Dude, what are you saying, man? She's not hot at all." And then the orange was trying to explain to the blueberry, "Man, you know how in high school you always make the wrong decisions? With friends, I hate peer pressure so much." That's the spirit. But then the blueberry suddenly noticed that there was someone who was on a date with the date. So it's not funny. It's not funny. That guy, the blueberry pointed out to the orange, was much smaller than the woman. In fact, they looked similar, but he had lighter and smoother skin. The blueberry was like, "Wow, man, that guy has great physique. He must be a great looking guy." So, oh yes, he must be a great looking guy. And then the orange said, man, that guy, now he looks young, going to parties, tearing up dance floors. But when he grows older, he won't be raising the roof anymore. I don't know whether you guys were laughing or not. But then, while the both of them were talking, the woman suddenly appeared out of nowhere. It's like, and this shocked the orange and the blueberry. Apparently, the woman actually overheard their conversation, and she thought that the orange was jealous. And she said, "Oh, please, honey, do not talk about him like that. When you were with me, you had your chance. You gave it your best shot. So let him have his chance with me." So the orange obviously felt really uncomfortable. And he said, "Can we please stop talking like that?" Can we please stop talking about this? But then, the woman obviously ignored him. And she intentionally wanted to make him feel uncomfortable. So she was like, "Oh yeah, look at all my wrinkles." This made the orange feel even more uncomfortable. But, weirdly, it turned the blueberry on. He looked at the date, going, "Oh yeah, look at my wrinkles." And he was speechless the whole time. Very turned on. The orange was like, "What, dude? How is this turning you on?" And then the blueberry said, "Dude, I don't mean to squash your spirits. But to me, she is sublime." The orange heard all this and he was like, "What the hell is going on? I swear that if this goes on any longer, I swear if I stay here any longer, I'm gonna go crazy and I'm gonna peel myself." So, the orange stormed off, obviously very pissed off. Very pissed off. But this left the blueberry and, ouch, the blueberry and the date together. In fact, they were flirting. Imagine remember the original date the date was on a date with? It was the grape. They left the grape out. So the grape saw all of this happening and was like, why is she flirting with the blueberry? I'm supposed to be on a date with her. So the grape went over to the table and wanted to punch the blueberry in the face, but the blueberry dodged. It's not supposed to be funny. But the blueberry dodged and was like, whoa, he missed. Instead, the blueberry tackled the grape down and pinned it down and kept beating him up, punch, kick. The grape was obviously helpless. He couldn't say anything, but occasionally, while getting beaten up, he let out the occasional whine. So the woman saw all the commotion going on, and she was like, "This sucks," and she left. But then we go back to the orange. The orange and the apple. The orange was quite in love with the apple, actually. Pause and for it. It's wrong, okay? It's wrong. But the orange would do it, show his affection to the apple in such a subtle way. In fact, every time he had a bad day, he would always try to sit beside her. And that is still a better love story than Twilight. to warm down on the punny jokes.
You mean it's not over?
Two more. Just to you know, when you exercise, you have to warm up and then you go full on and then you have to cool down. That's like cooling down moment. So you're gonna cool down with 2 more punny jokes. What skin condition? What skin condition do ugly prostitutes always have? They've always got pimples. Okay, final one before I end your torment. The final one. The rooster, sorry not Malaysians, I'll explain it to you later. The rooster fell in love with the hen. The rooster fell in love with the hen. So he was quite infatuated with her. What was he thinking all the time?
It's alright. Oh no, Shaun, I cannot let you do this.
He was thinking to himself, I am in love with her. Ayam means chicken. Ayam is Malay and it's called chicken. I hope this game was a fruitful experience for both the contestants and the spectators. And if you guys still want to buy tickets for the ball, we are selling it at a cheaper price at £25 here. Boo! Boo! And yeah, thank you for listening to my story. Have a good night.